2, 1.
Hi! Follow us on an educational adventure!
Oh my god.
Period 1.
Okay, our first step on our educational adventure is Africa. From there, hunters and gatherers disperse throughout the world to Eurasia, Australia, and the Americas, taking their sophisticated tools and technologies with them.
I'm going to the Americas, taking my fire.
I'm going to Australia!
I'm going to Eurasia. Next is the Neolithic Revolution, and this led to agriculture and farming, and also it led to domesticated plants and animals, and the development of complex economic and social systems emerged, and that's what created inequality. I love farming.
I'm just digging for some agriculture.
I'm farming.
Digging for some.
Go. The first urban societies, such as Mesoamerica and the Nile River Valley, were formed. They had their own architecture, record keeping, writing, legal codes, beliefs, trade, and social hierarchies. Look at all that writing. Wow.
I'm Hammurabi and I have a code. Better not mess up.
New iron weapons were formed, such as bows.
Period 2.
Religions provided societies with a bond and an ethical code to live by.
Hi, I am Greco-Roman religious and philosophical traditions. I like scientific investigation and observations and logic. Logic's great.
I'm Christian, and I believe in the teachings of Jesus and his disciples. My religion came from Judaism, and despite initial hostility, my religion was spread because of missionaries, merchants, and martyrs. Amen.
Hi, I'm Taoist. I believe in the balance between humans and nature, and I was influenced by early Chinese culture.
I'm Confucianism, and the core beliefs of Confucianism are the writings and teachings of Confucius. They were elaborated by the ruler Wen Dai, and he sought to promote social harmony and social relationships for all people of China. Respect.
Buddhism was inspired by the Vedic religions and it spread throughout Asia with the help of Ashoka. I've achieved enlightenment and I no longer suffer.
While the early states and empires grew in size, they began competing for resources and came in conflict with each other in war.
Give me those resources, you
Persian Empire!
Ow! Land and water routes became the basis for inter-regional trade. There were routes such as Indian Ocean Trade Route, Silk Road, Trans-Saharan Trade Route, and the Mediterranean Sea Lanes. These helped spread crops, food, disease, and cultural traditions and religions. Corn!
Trade helped spread diseases like the bubonic plague.
I am simply a trader. Oh, I would love your goods and also your disease.
Oh my god!
Oh wait.
Period 3.
Lots of things got bigger in period 3, such as social ideas, crops, religions, and trade routes.
Ibn Battuta and Marco Polo, and also Xusang wrote about their travels. Yeah. So a lot of empires collapsed, but that gave rise to new ones, like ones with patriarchies. And those new empires came in conflict with a lot of the other ones, which led to cultural transfers and technological transfers. So technology was spread through the conflict of these new empires. The Mongols took over multiple countries, but we respected their religion and increased trade. There were a lot of differences made in gender relations, religion conservation, and social structures. For example, there was the diversification of labor. Social structures changed and were still controlled by class and hierarchies and patriarchy, and coerced labor, such as the mita in the Incan Empire, emerged.
As trade systems got bigger, so did the spread of a lot of ideas, such as navigation for maritime voyages, and people wanted more goods, so a lot of countries began voyaging with all of these new navigation techniques and cartography.
I'm the caravan,
Row,
allowing
row,
for
row
more
your
travel.
boat gently
Off
down
to the Americas! triangular trade be like?
In the Columbian Exchange, the Americas traded raw materials to Europe.
Europe, in exchange, gave them manufactured goods and diseases.
Plantations expanded and the demand for labor increased, so more slaves were needed in the Americas. And some examples of the coerced labors are encomienda systems and indentured servitude.
No, that's so cringe.
Thanks for coming on our educational adventure. Join us next time.
The main here, can you take the main
Oh,
that's a yellow jacket.
Wait, ready? Turned into the domestication of plants.
you can
Baby, when the
teamwork.
We'll be shooting stars.